Can we bring people in?
Sure.
Also ich habe das Gefühl, dass die Leute ich glaube das auch. Also so auf, ich habe die Menschen kurz gefragt, sowas so wissen, was theoretisch machen können, aber genau. Sowas, die werden sich wirklich
What I is looking for is marketing.
ja.
I'm going to borrow one of your black ones until the session's over. Is that okay?
Ja. Great, das mache ich so. Ja.
How is San Francisco treating you?
Well, it wasn't San Francisco who elected Trump.
You mentioned us?
No, I'm saying the problem is not in San Francisco.
Hi, how are you doing? Good seeing you.
Yes.
Ready to move? Ready to go?
Could be better. My boyfriend contemplated coming along.
Is that a good or bad thing?
I mean, we've been dating for like half a year already, but he still doesn't really want to have the label boyfriend.
Well, he gets to see the whole experience.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I like it.
Well, weird is what you get when you deal with the wiki community, right? So,
He's not a Wikipedia.
oh, okay. Weird from a different side of things. Okay.
Good morning.
Hi there.
Hey, the one thing is that at the end of the mic we'll have a short section for anyone who doesn't want to be on camera. Okay, so I'll just
Exactly.
announce that.
Excellent. That's a good idea. Batch it together, yeah.
Thank you. All good?
I think so. I think we're live streaming, so I'm doing both. I'm recording and this is live streaming on YouTube. So I'm trying. I hope it stays up.
Yeah, should be good. Hopefully people aren't using it too much in here. So I guess I'll be on social media.
So I attached to the Wikimedia Wi-Fi access. Maybe it's less intense. You guys will get it.
It's also it's go, I guess. It was just 6 months. Dan and they couldn't make it.
I'm trying to put it
Yeah, no, it's good though. No, it's okay. But yeah, it's fine. Break anything. I'm not sure yet.
Test.
I know.
Have you seen these microphones?
What's that? What is that? That's so funny.
You can plug these into your smartphone.
Can you still hear me back
It
there?
actually works.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It splits it up.
Nice.
It's like less than €2 this one.
Is it 10 o'clock? It's probably 10 o'clock. So, okay, very good. So I start quickly to also check whether it's loud enough so everybody can understand us with a little announcement. There's a little quad bike who looks for his mommy or daddy outside in the fire, like whatever, the emergency lane outside of this hotel. So if anybody came here from whatever corner of the world on this little vehicle, we would very kindly ask this person to remove it. Okay? Good. So then the first slide, please. What we do right now is like comparably quick, I hope, welcome and thanks session. We talk about participants, demographics of our event today, and give some general information about what happens the next couple of days. And at the end of it, there will be an open mic. So I mentioned that right now, so you can start to prepare yourself. If you want to present a project or something that you want to do over the weekend, because you should come up to the stage later and explain it in 1 to 2 minutes, no pressure, elevator pitch to gain some people who want to work with you on that. So start preparing yourself so you can fade out of whatever I'm saying and fade into your own presentation if you want in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, next slide, please. Put the squat bike away quickly. It's irritating me. Hi, my name is Claudia. I'm the Executive Director of Wikimedia Austria, and I'm very happy that and honored to be able to welcome you on behalf of the whole chapter Wikimedia Austria today in Vienna. And we're quite happy that it turned out to be such a big event with 260 participants, such a diverse group from all corners of the world, and so many people also being willing to take an active part in this event and help it shaping. do you guys want to come in? Like we have only just started, so feel free to also come to the seats over here. To your left-hand side, there are quite some seats in the back. And over here, there's also some seats. Make yourself comfortable. Okay, everybody seated? Volume up. Okay, let's try this here. I have this pro knots here. Better? Is it better? People understand me? Yeah? Okay. Okay, good. So this is a big day for us. We actually been working towards this for the past 2 years, visiting hackathons and tech events inside the Wikiverse and outside the Wikiverse, trying to make most out of the chance that we were giving by hosting this event today. And the journey for me actually started way before that. When I started working for Wikimedia Austria in 2012. I've been around for only 4 years or 5 almost, but I can already see how far we got as a movement, and also to see Wikimedia Austria grow in this movement was really, really nice. And I know many of you have been around even longer than me, so this journey is a pretty incredible one. And today is also for us one way to celebrate everything we achieved in these last couple of years, because this event that we are having here today and on this weekend would not have been possible without the help of our volunteers and without the help of our partners inside the movement, but also in the wider open culture scene in Austria. So I'm very happy to have everybody here today. Yeah, that's the round of applause. And some of these people we want to thank today. I know the thank you sessions are usually something that's more towards the end of an event, but a lot of people put a lot of personal time and effort into laying the ground for this event today, and we want to celebrate that today together. And also want to make it a little bit ceremonial by offering them, next slide please. Next slide, we already been to the thank you. By giving them a little present. It is a silver coin that actually has been part of world trade since it's first been minted in the 18th century. So in case you get one of these coins and ask yourself, like, heck, what I'm going to do with that? I'm not a pirate or something. There are actually some corners in the world where you can still pay with it. So take it on your travels and you might get yourself a nice dinner somewhere or a hammam treatment. So yeah, that's what we wanted to do. Maria Theresia is the woman who named this coin. She's to the Austrian-Hungarian Empire what Queen Victoria has been to the British Empire. Not only did she reign her empire for several decades, but she also managed to give birth to an impressive amount of children in that time that she married off all over Europe. So yeah. And it's her 300th birthday this year, which we're celebrating, and there's a special edition of this coin that we are happily giving away to people who helped us bringing about this event. So I asked my sparring partner, sparring pirate Sonia on here to help me handing out the coins. So firstly, I want to thank our friends from the CEE region, or Central and European region. We are part of a Wikimedian group, the so-called CEE group, who is like a kick-ass group of fabulous Wikimedians who are so good in making international collaboration across languages, across countries, and we are very happy to be part of this group. And in preparation of this hackathon, we actually asked them whether they would like to help us to actually spread the impact of the hackathon beyond Vienna and Austria into the CEE region by hosting pre-hackathons and gather some momentum in their local tech communities, reach out to their local tech communities and bring some of these people here to Vienna today. And I'm very happy to ask Marius, Andrei, Tamas and Wojtek, or in case Wojtek is not here, somebody else from the Prague Hackathon up here to collect their coins. Can I have the next slide, please, so we can see where the hackathons took place, too? Marius, I see you. Come. And Andre? Has Tamas arrived yet? No, is somebody here from the Prague Hackathon that just took place? Okay, they get their coin later. So we had, as you can see, it started late last year in Greece, in Thessaloniki, then Romania, Bucharest, and then Budapest in Hungary, and finally Prague in the Czech Republic. So basically the hackathon was coming closer to us over the last couple of months, and these were all great events, and all of you brought some newcomers to the movement with us, so thank you for that. Welcome to the newcomers. We are looking forward to work with you over the next couple of days. Thank you so much. Secondly, I want to thank the people who made it possible to have such a diverse and great group of people here over the weekend. And this is our first ever Wikimedia Hackathon Scholarship Committee. They spent a lot of long nights and spreadsheet magic into helping to get us as many great people here as possible. And I would like to ask Siebrand, Tobias, and Birgit and Jean-Fred on stage now. Thank you very much for your service on the Scholarship Committee. And Shristi and Rachel also served on the scholarship committee, so I would also like them to come up to the stage, but not only in this capacity, but also as the best partners in crime in every regard, helping us to stay calm and sane during the preparations for the hackathon. So you did a great job. Thank you so much for your help with our team. Thank you very much. Enjoy the hackathon. And thirdly, we have two more friends from Germany, Markus and Richie, who were our sparring partners in developing the first official stakeholder track at the hackathon. Fantastic media wikis and how to maintain them, and helped us to make the hackathon even more worthwhile for users of media wikis. So Markus and Richie, please get your little pirate treasure here. Thanks so much. Okay, thanks. That were all the coins for now.
Put this again in the chest.
Yeah. Okay, and last but not least, because as promised there will be some more thank yous on Sunday, of course. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors, Google, Loop 21, Wirtschaftsagentur Wien, FH St. Pölten, Technikum Wien, SAS Web, Internet Service Providers Austria and Metropole, who in a lot of different ways supported our event. And last but not least, I want to thank all our friends and partners in Austria, individuals and organizations, such as the Open Knowledge Austria, Open Commons Linz, Ms. Balthasar's Lab or the Meta Lab, who helped us reach out to newcomers, host fringe events, and shared their ideas of what makes a really great hackathon. So thank you very much for that. So if I had to sum up in a nutshell what like these last 2 years were leading up to at this point, for me it's all about learning, and I now know that sounds perhaps a bit trivial, but it's not, because to me knowledge and learning are two sides of the same coin. And as a movement we're really, really good in advancing free knowledge, but I think there's still a lot we can do and improve on when it comes to shared learning, to learn from others, to learn from each other, and most of all, help others to learn from us, newcomers who come into the movement, to become part of this great group of people. And this was our vision for this event, for the hackathon, to have a learning space where people can learn with and from each other. And with the movement strategy at the moment, we're talking a lot about our future. And our hope is that like some of the ideas we are testing over this weekend might be something that we can contribute to the future of this movement. And one of these ideas is the mentoring program that we set up. And my fabulous colleague Sonja will tell you a bit more about that. Thank you so much for coming.
So, I also have some little notes prepared that I'm going to spread out here. The mentoring program, that is a new approach that we're trying out this year for the first time. And let me first say that, like everything that we're going to try for the first time, this will probably have some ups and downs. And I invite you all to give us feedback on that. It's really, I want you to encourage to give us feedback. You can always approach me or anyone else to give feedback on Fabricator or the various other platforms for this mentoring program approach that we're trying out this year for the first time. It is supposed to be a more guided approach to onboarding newcomers. And so we invited everyone from the registration to opt in to be an exclusive mentor for the weekend, so that their whole job will be onboarding newcomers and to care for them and to help them learn from them and with them and vice versa. And over 20 people, 27 to be exact, opted in to take up that mantle. And I invite them now to stand up and show themselves. Please, all the mentors, stand up. Thank you very much. This is just like the first of many good things you will do over the weekend. As you can see, some of the mentors are already, most of them are already wearing their special shirts. We designed an owl shirt because the mentors will share their wisdom with the newcomers. So you can recognize them by this shirt. And to all the newcomers in this room, to everyone who registered as I'm new with MediaWiki and I'd like to join the mentoring program, you can do so just today spontaneously after the opening. There'll be an introductory session where mentors and newcomers meet, where you can learn more about the things you can do or the experience and the skills that the mentors are going to want to share with you over the weekend. So just come with us to the room Wirstel after the opening. And that's it. That's an opportunity where we all can meet in the mentoring program. And the other thing on the next slide that I have the honor of telling you about is the party aspect of this hackathon. Thank you, Rachel and Claudia, for giving me this part of the opening speech. So, we have a lot of nice social fringe events for the hackathon. For example, tonight we have karaoke. That's going to be set up in the cafe. Yeah. There's a karaoke machine coming, and we have pizza night tonight, and with that you get we call it pizza and beer night, but it's like pizza and any free drink you want with your dinner that's on the house for tonight, so you're prepared for karaoke later. And on Saturday, we have booked a whole venue at a really cool club, very close by. It's called Arena Wien, and we have a whole place of the venue. Is like 3 rooms for ourselves, just for a hackathon party. You have this, where is it? You have this violet unicorn voucher in your booklet. That's valid for, again, 1 free drink on the house. Yes, thank you for showing it. And we have 2 kinds of DJs, and we even have a selfie station with dress up and stuff. So I invite you all to join us for the party. Yeah. Well, that was my thing. Thank you.
Thanks, Sonia. Hi, I'm Rachel Ferrand, Events Program Manager at the Wikimedia Foundation. It's been such an amazing pleasure to work with Wikimedia Austria so far. You guys don't even know all the special things that are in store for you. Just wait. I'm here to talk about volunteer roles. So this year we're continuing to develop a program of having people sign up during registration to volunteer at the hackathon, because hackathons are events that are built by the participants and they're only as good as the effort that the participants put into them. So we continue to look for ways for the participants to help make their own event even better. So this year we have a couple roles. None of these roles, it's not too late to sign up to help with any of them. So if anything sounds interesting that you hear right now, you can definitely still get involved. We have a photography group. Tsui and Chris, if you guys want to just stand up quickly. Yeah. Oh, sorry. There you go. These two are basically just here to help in any way that they can make the event photography go well. There's going to be a group photo on Saturday at 5 p.m. for everyone here. There will also be a little animal plushie group photo at some point. And keep in mind the lanyards that everyone are wearing has significance. So a black lanyard means that you don't mind having your photo taken, and a white lanyard means that you do not want your photo taken, and if your photo will be taken, you must give verbal consent in advance. So anyone with a photo, please keep that in mind. Just be respectful of people's wishes. So the next group is event blogging with Shrishti. There's an associated fabricator task, and basically she's here to help give you tips if you want to write a blog about this event to share it with the world. Also, we'll be writing a big blog that will go out from the Wikimedia Foundation communications team, and so you can definitely help with the content of that as well. So just talk to me or Shrishti and we'll get you involved. There's a group of hosts, which is like the social version of a mentor, and if you agreed to be a host, all that means is that you make sure to just spend that a little bit of extra mental energy introducing newcomers to other people that you know, because if it's your first time at an event, being introduced to people is really helpful. And just to state it clearly, newcomers are welcome here. We want to support newcomers. So if you're a newcomer, you're definitely welcome here. And the hosts are here, and everyone are here to help you feel welcome. Then we have and Raymond is organizing the host group. Then we have the mid-event updates group, which I'm helping to organize, and basically that's just people who have volunteered to go around and keep Fabricator updated, make sure notes are taken, and help people sign up for the showcase. Just help keep things organized electronically. And so if you want to get involved in that, there's an associated Fabricator task. And then finally, a group that hasn't been communicated to yet, but will be, are the people that signed up for post-event note and outcome checking, and that's just basically anyone who runs a session can fill out a form at the registration desk, which will allow you to ask for anything that you need from the organizers in terms of follow-up. So if your session needs an email in 6 months, or if your session needs a Telegram group started, or whatever it is that you need, just ask us for help and we'll do that after the event or during the event. Next slide. So another thing that we are continuing to try this year, which started at the Developer Summit, is the Skillshare program. We have a physical board out in the lobby area, and we also have a Fabricator board. And this is basically just an attempt to allow people to connect. So if you have a skill that you want to learn, you can ask just the general group to learn that skill, and hopefully someone will see your request and find you and teach you, or help your project. If your project is missing a certain skill set and you need that one thing to succeed, then you can add that to the Skillshare. Also, if you want to share your knowledge, I think that's part of the reason why we're all here. You can just write what you know about and people can come find you. If everyone just right now takes a moment to think of something that they want to learn or teach, you can add it to the board and make this a little bit more interesting of a program. Next slide. So we have a lot of different ways for people to find projects at this event. So the open mic at the end of this session will be a great place for anyone in the audience to announce what you're doing here, and so continue to think about what you want to say. We'll have first a recorded part of that, and then at the end, if you don't want to be on camera, we'll stop the camera, and then you can also present what you want to do here, so don't worry about that. So there are featured tasks that Shrishti came up with a list of. They're organized from small to large. You can find them on the event page, or we can show you if you want to come up to someone in a green shirt. That's a good way to find a project that needs help. Anyone can schedule a session on the program. Anybody that's here is welcome to schedule a session, and all you have to do is edit the wiki. So that's the way that we're running hackathons. Everybody is creating the content. We have a Fabricator workboard, which has a list of all of the projects that we know of that people are working on, so you can go there also to just see what's going on and see what you're interested in joining. Today, for newer people who don't know all of these buzzwords that we're saying. We have a bunch of sessions for you. So we have a general overview of Wikimedia Tech, where you'll learn about the different areas of our tech, and then you can decide which area is most interesting for you. We'll have an introduction to Fabricator, because if you've never heard of Fabricator, it will be helpful for you to learn about. We have a session where people will help you set up your Wikimedia development environment. So if you want to get that going, we can help you here as well. Finally, there are table signs to write on in all of the rooms at the hacking table. So if you just write what you're working on, people can come around and see and kind of join you spontaneously. You can actually write on the tables if you see they're all wrapped. That's for your artistic creativity and math and whatever you need to do. And then we will add maps to all the walls of the rooms that actually have the tables in the room and what people are working on. So there's a bunch of different ways to see what's going on. And then in terms of documentation, we're just asking people to have Fabricator tasks about their sessions and projects and keep them updated. And then we'll have a showcase at the end of the hackathon where people can talk about what they did here, what they still need to do, what their next steps are, or just we can celebrate what we've accomplished together. Next.
Thank you. Okay, so a couple of more logistics. First things first, the bathrooms. There are large bathrooms downstairs. Like on the right-hand side, there are stairs going downstairs, and there are like big bathrooms there. On top of that, we have gender-neutral bathrooms on the ground floor right here. It's actually on the right-hand side from the bar, just next to the Café Vienna. Then there's also a quiet space where you can go if you really need some quiet, and we also ask everybody else to respect that this is a designated quiet space. It's the little room on the right-hand side on the way to the Café Vienna. So in between the bathrooms and the Café Vienna is the quiet space. Then, like the green t-shirts have already been mentioned. So if there's anything you need, questions you have, you can approach all of us in the green t-shirts with the little unicorns in the back. Or just come to the registration/help desk out there where you probably got your welcome package earlier. There you can also find the stickers for your badges. So in case it hasn't been explained to you yet, this is to customize your name badge, to show like what programming languages you speak, which Wikimedia projects you're interested in or contribute to. And it also has little dinosaurs on it, a baby hatching dinosaur and a fully grown dinosaur. And this is to mark like whether you're an experienced hackathon attendee or a newcomer. And that helps a bit to, find people that might looking for help, or for people who are looking for help, they can look for the full-grown dinosaurs on the name badges, among other things. And there are also some blank ones that you can fill with whatever you think is a fun fact about you or something that people should know. Communication, like what else can we say about communication? There is an IRC channel, hashtag WMHack, and we also have a Telegram group. So we invite you to join the Telegram group. There's a lot of fun going on there. People help each other, exchange their experiences on how they came here, and I'm sure there will be more funny things going on over the weekend. So join the group to find new friends too. This is it for the logistics for now? Oh no, one important thing, like if you brought a cute little friend, we are the first Wikimedia event ever to have name badges for plushies. So it was Percy's idea, so he's also here as a little model to show you how it looks like. So feel free to approach the help/registration desk and ask for a name badge for your plushie. We'll customize one for you. Then, next thing, feedback. So at the end of the event, we will send you feedback forms, and we will really ask you to fill them out. Like they're not just going into a drawer. The feedback forms from the last couple of years helped us a lot to organize this year's hackathon. So, for example, we improved a couple of things about how we set up the event page so that it's better organized, more accessible on mobile devices. Then everything Rachel explained earlier on how to find projects and people, like there was a lot of thought going into that because that was from the feedback. So it's really worthwhile sharing your thoughts on how we can improve and how our friends in, am I allowed to know? How our friends who host next year's hackathon will be able to improve and make this event even better. If there's anything we can do to improve this year's hackathon with like little things that you can come up with, please also come to the help desk and either tell us in person or fill in a little form, like there are forms there that you can fill in to give us some feedback. We do what we can to make it better. I can't promise that we will do everything. And we are a really small team, like Wikimedia Austria consists of not even 3 full-time employees, a passionate contractor and some really amazing volunteers. So we do what we can, but please bear with us, we are not perfect. So we're trying our best to make this event really great, but bear with us if there's things that are not working out and just tell us and we do our best to solve whatever problem comes up. Okay, thank you so much. Now I ask Nick to talk a bit about the safe space policy. Thanks.
Hello everyone. Everyone should have read the friendly space policy whilst registering, but just to remind you, we all want a harassment-free venue and conference experience for everyone. Basically, be excellent to each other. But here's a few specific examples of things to avoid. Intimidation, discriminatory comments, sustained disruption of talks, sexual language or imagery, or unwanted photography or recording. If you experience any problems with any of this or witness anything, then you can contact, I'll ask the people to please stand up, Sonia, Claudia, Raymond, Anne-Marie, or myself. You can contact us personally, or there's signs in each of the rooms with the friendly space policy reminders and our emails on there, so you can also email us. Thanks.
You can also contact me for Friendly Space, and just as another reminder, the code of conduct that is now the code of conduct is taking place here at the event, so make sure you read the code of conduct as well. Everyone should have got a link to that. So now it's time for the open mic. So like I said before, the first people that are going to be talking are going to be on camera. If you don't want to be live streamed, then we will stop the cameras at the end and you will be able to have an unrecorded open mic. So a bunch of people are taking notes, so you don't have to memorize everything that's going on. We will post these notes on the wiki, so you can refer back to what was said here. So Nick, Benoit, Andre, and Chris are all taking notes on the Etherpad. Make sure to say your name when you are make sure to say your name when you're doing the open mic so we know who you are and how to get in touch. The audience, you're welcome to say name nicely if someone doesn't remember to say their name, so we'll crowdsource this a little bit. Things that you can announce, projects you're working on here, sessions you're running, skills you want to share, help you might need, your general announcements. You can say whatever you like. The only thing is that we ask you to just keep it brief so we can get to hacking. So anyone that wants to say something, just come get in the line over here and you can have the mic. They should stand up.
Hi. Hi, my name is Amir. Please raise your hand if you have Telegram on your phone. Lots of you. Please raise your hand if you have Facebook Messenger on your phone. Lots of you. Imagine a world in which every single human being can edit any media wiki page right from Telegram or from Facebook Messenger. That's what I'm doing. So, please join me. It's fun, and I also have some Middle Eastern candy.
Hi, good morning. I'm Sibrand. I'm also a cyclist. Who of you is using Strava? Strava for your running and your cycling registrations. Yeah. And who of you is not a member yet of the Wikimedia Cycling and Running Club? Okay. So if you go to strava.com/clubs/Wikimedia, you can join our running and cycling club, and we can increase our interactions even beyond coding in this case. So thanks for that.
Strava.
Okay, so as every year, I'm working on
Name.
Hi, I'm Lucy. And as every year, I'm working on the article placeholder. The idea is to support small language Wikipedias with structured data from Wikidata. Long story short, because I know you all love working with Marius, I'm working with Marius on it, and our idea is basically to iterate over the whole thing because it looks terrible. Like, the usage is very limited. So if anyone's interested in coding on it, in designing, in anything, we're happy for any help. That's pretty much it, right? Okay.
So, hi, I am Birgit. Question first, who of you is either a new or experienced volunteer developer in this room? Everyone? Great! Because when I want to invite you to a session taking place on Sunday at 11 with the smashing title New and Experienced Developers and MediaWiki, How to Become BFFs, Best Friends Forever. And we want to find out together with Rachel and Leah, who's sitting there, what helped people who are already in the movement to get onboarded, and what supported them to get their projects done, and what would be helpful for newcomers so that we can improve our system. Thanks.
Hey, I'm Max. So a long time ago, I participated in development of AutoWiki browser, the tool that people use to make millions and millions of edit of Wikimedia projects. However, with time, its downsides are getting more and more serious, so I decided to rewrite it and make it a web app. So if anyone's interested, come join me.
John Robson. So there are a few things that I want to look at this weekend. There's a few of us here that are interested in creating offline experiences for Wikipedia and other projects. So if anyone's interested in progressive web apps or has any skills in React or Vue.js, like, come find me and we'll talk about it. Also interested in UI regressions. Like, we have a lot of UI regressions on the website where, like, things change and we find out only when they hit production, and we, like, basically have to swap, deploy, and fix those. So I'd like to actually, like, be more proactive and detect those exactly when they happen. I also have a trending API that I'm interested in seeing if people want to build stuff around, which tells you things that are being edited on the wiki right now, what's interesting. And generally, if anyone has any questions about the mobile web experience, come talk to me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Peter. This is my first Wikimedia event from what I've seen so far. So I'm new to the movement, but I also run an open source project which is called Open Knowledge Maps. And what we are trying is to create a visual interface to the world's scientific knowledge. So basically what we want to do is to improve the discoverability of research findings for people outside of academia. And we think this could be really useful also for people in the Wikiverse, for Wikipedia editors, you know, for the dreaded citation needed problem. We also want to interface it with Wikidata. So if you want to work on this, come and find me. Would be really interested to find the connections. And if you think, I don't want to work on this, it still sounds interesting, there is also a session tomorrow at 12 where I'm going to explain the whole concept. And yeah, would be great to see you around on the weekend. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Markus Glaser. I have 3 announcements to make as 2 persons. So announcement one, today we have the fantastic MediaWiki track, which is about MediaWikis for third-party use, for your self-installed MediaWikis. We have a whole day track. There are sessions about insights, like usage insights. We have best practices. We have use cases, and in the end we have a panel which discusses about how we can promote MediaWiki more in the outside of Wikimedia world. So feel free to join us, and I'm hoping a lot of people attend and discuss with us. So announcement two. On tomorrow, I'm going to do a session about how to write BlueSpice extensions. BlueSpice is a MediaWiki Enterprise edition, has some additional features. So if you're interested on what we're doing there and how you can extend this, feel free to join me. And now I'm person two, as Renate Nuppenau, because she's not here now. She's doing an introductory session on Sunday for MediaWiki development for absolute beginners. So if you feel like you're not comfortable in developing MediaWiki, she's the person to help you. She can show you how to do this from the scratch.
Hi, I'm Dimitri. I'm one of the developers of the Wikipedia Android app, and I'm generally interested in Android and mobile development, and the challenges of reading and editing on mobile, and also offline experiences on mobile. So if you're also interested in that, come and find me. Look forward to it.
Hi, my name is Robert. I'm here because I want to share my experience and hopefully learn from other users of MediaWiki about single sign-on systems. I'm going to be tomorrow in room Povidel between 10 and 11 o'clock. And yeah, everybody that is interested in single sign-on scenarios, mainly based on LDAP authentication, I would welcome to join me. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, my name is Jens. We are trying to do an experiment that will take part over the next few days. We have a corner reserved in the room Gurkel, where we will be happy little pickled cucumbers, and we are running a documentation sprint. So if you think that the documentation for any technical project is less than perfect, I cannot imagine, but if you think that, and if you have a knack for technical writing, please join us. We will be concentrating on a few tasks for a little software project that we do in Germany, which is called Wikidata. I don't know if you've heard about it. But you can write about any technical part that needs better documentation. And to help you, we have workshops. We have a workshop on how to work with the translation extension. We have a workshop that will onboard you as a developer, so you can learn anything about Fabricator and how to get on track. And we will have a workshop on illustrations and putting pretty pictures to your documentation. So the way it works is we will be in Raum Gurkel for all the 3 days, and you can join us at any time. You don't have to stay with us for 3 days in a row, but if you think, okay, now I can take a break from writing code and I want to write some awesome documentation, please join us.
Hey, I'm Jonas. I'm one of the maintainers of the Wikidata Query Service UI, and I'd like to hack on the UI this weekend. And if you'd like to join me, then come to me and we can implement new features like code completion or new visualizations. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lydia. I'm the product manager for Wikidata. And if you haven't gotten enough ideas for working on Wikidata yet, I have some more. We could work on some games or do some data analysis or work on automatically adding references, for example. If any of that sounds exciting for you, come to me and we can figure it out. Also, if you want to test how to edit Wikidata from Wikipedia or our first dabbles into Wiktionary support, come to me and we can have a look. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Leah. I'm the community communication manager for Wikidata. It's my first hackathon. I'm super happy to be with you. So you can find me to chat about Wikidata or other things most of the time in the documentation sprint area with the ants. But I will also participate to a few other sessions. For example, we will introduce you our initiative Ladies That Fuss and chat about how to include more women in the tech area and in open source. It will be tomorrow around 6. So please come and join us to chat about that. We will also have a session, a meetup for the tech events organizers, because I will organize my first big event, the Wikimedia Hackathon, this fall. This will be the first convention dedicated to the Wikidata community. It's going to be great. You will learn more about that very soon. So we'll also have a session to talk with the other event organizers. And last but not least, tonight, just before the karaoke at 8, I would like to introduce you to some folk dances from Bretagne, Brittany, the place where I come from. So if you're not afraid of socializing a bit with other people and learn a bit more about the dances, it's going to be amazing. There will be music, there will be dance, and feel free to join. Thank you. Have a nice hackathon.
Hi, I'm Brian Davis. I'm the manager of the new cloud services team at the foundation. And we've got a session scheduled at 11 o'clock tomorrow to explain what the heck cloud services is. For those of you who've been around, it's labs and tool labs, but we're putting some new names on things so that we don't have to say, no, not that labs, the other labs. No, not that labs, the other labs. And the whole team is here. We've got Andrew's here, Chase is here, and Madhu's here somewhere. So there's four. There's Madhu in the back. 4 of us will be around at the hacking tables. So if you have existing or new problems that you run into, setting up your tools, figuring out how to do something with a VM in a labs project, all that kind of stuff, come and find us, and we'll try to fix it for you. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Aaron Halfacre. I'm the manager of the new scoring platform team. I just want to ask really, this is Amir Sarabadani, the other member of the scoring platform team. So I just want to ask the room, who has heard of ORS? Or ORES. All right, this is awesome. We basically put this thing together 2 years ago at a hackathon, or at least the preliminary version of this thing at a hackathon. So if you haven't heard of ORS, it makes predictions about things in wikis, like is this edit vandalism, what quality level is this article at. We're working on new predictions, we're working on supporting new wikis, especially if your wiki isn't predominantly in English. We probably have support for the wiki, but it can be better. I want to work with you on that sort of stuff. Also, if you want to just talk AI, machine learning, prediction in wiki spaces, I know a lot about what's going on. I can talk to you about that sort of stuff. One more thing, we're going to have a session about getting ORS for your wiki. Doesn't have to be a Wikimedia wiki, it can be your local company wiki or something like that. ORS is intended to support things broadly. We're having a session tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Want to get some ORS, and so join us there. Thanks.
Just wanting to add that we do all sorts of AI, anything that comes to your mind. One thing that I'm working on is like getting full list of swear words for your language, if you can help me. Because not for swearing, just because you can find vandalism. I'm not saying that you can, but yeah, you can help hit me with that. So that would be it.
Hi, my name is Maarten Dammers. I'm interested in anything Wikidata related. Specifically, we're doing a Sparkle workshop tomorrow. Lucy in the back will lead the workshop, and I'll be the lovely assistant. It will be a short introduction into Sparkle and then working on queries you're interested in. Besides that, PyWikibot and importing large amounts of data. And for that, Andre has something more specific.
Hi, my name is Andre Costa. I'll primarily be working on the Wikilabs Monuments database. So you might have heard of the competition. Behind it, there's this whole framework of things that helps out. The sad thing is it doesn't understand Wikidata at all, which, considering that it's all about structured data, makes no sense. So hopefully we'll fix that this weekend. And related to that, there's also import of data, all these lists into Wikidata, and Alicia is working on that, and she's somewhere here. There. And the last thing is, if you're curious about Wikispeech, which is the integrated text-to-speech in MediaWiki, you can ask either me or Sebastian, who's sitting over there, standing over there. Thank you.
So hi, my name is Christoph, or you might better remember my nickname Fish. I'm working for Wikimedia Germany, mostly on the technical wish list, and we have some amazing features. The revision slider got live just a few days ago for every wiki over the world. And I'm planning to work a bit on that, and we also have some small open tasks, so if you have no idea what you want to do and you want to dig into tiny little cool projects, I will set up a hacking table, probably in Blumsen, I guess, so join me, I have the brown hat, and I can help you get started and work on some tasks that make the world a better place. Thank you.
Picking out facts related to Wikidata items. So we have an API where you can now get these facts, and I'm interested in finding people who would like to work with that and maybe build some things to actually do with the facts. Thanks.
Hi, I'm user base. Perhaps somebody knows me from CE region. I'm a bot master, but I'm not a real programmer or something like that. I do lack in skill a lot, so I would like to ask for help with, first of all, with my CE Spring Article Contest bot, which collects statistics for this bot. I had this bot written last year. It kind of worked. There is the statistics, but it is the code is like a collection of anti-patterns, so whatever you can imagine. It has a lot of hard-coded configurations and stuff like this. So if anyone is willing to help me, I would appreciate it a lot. And I have some other ideas, like to work on a bot which will suggest disambigues, or perhaps a tool or something like that. Like if you have articles named the same but the disambiguation, but there is no disambiguation page. We have a lot of such pages in Ukrainian Wikipedia, in Russian Wikipedia, and I would like to have some tool to generate disambiguation pages in such cases, so I would appreciate some help on this as well. And also perhaps a categorization bot for Wiki Loves Earth, because like at Wiki Loves Monuments in Ukrainian Wikipedia especially, we have like thousands of monuments uploaded to the Wikimedia Commons, but the categorization is non-existent or very too general. So most of my code is in Java. I also speak some C# or a little bit of PHP, so if somebody is willing to help me, I would appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Nirzer. I'm one of the designers for the foundation. And I just wanted to say, like, the design team at the foundation is here. All of you are working on a lot of projects which are user-facing. If you need any help around workflows, usability, user research, we have Rita, we have Callan, Powitz back, there's Volker, and also Jan from Wikimedia Germany is here. Just get in touch with us. We'll be happy to help you. Other thing, I'm also working on a project around a reading experience for Wikipedia using progressive web apps that John Robson mentioned. So if you're interested in like that, please get in touch with me. That's all.
Hi, I'm Timo. I'm working in Berlin for the Wikidata team. I think I'm quite familiar with the Wikibase and Wikidata codebase right now, so if you want to work with Wikidata, have any problems, any questions, and you find Daniel Espasi, Marius Espasi, Jonas Espasi, Lucas Espasi, all these awesome people that are working on the Wikidata codebase, you can also come to me, interrupt me anytime.
Hi, my name is Tim, username Colossus.
and I work together with others on maps, on geodata and OpenStreetMap in the Wikipedia universe. And if you have ideas or questions, come to me. Yep.
Hi, I'm John from Wikimedia UK, and
I'm Josephine, the project maintainer of the Commons Android app.
And last weekend we were in Prague at the pre-hackathon, and we were working on the Commons uploader. And so we invite everybody to join us who wants to help out with that. And Josephine can tell you a bit more about it.
Oh yeah, sure. We've been working on creating a map of nearby places that don't have pictures. So we've gotten like the first prototype up in the pre-hackathon in Prague. But there's a lot of like polishing and additional features that we're really excited to be doing. So and UI improvements as well. Our app really needs UI improvements. So if anyone wants to join us, if for like design or for helping us fix bugs or testing or anything, basically, please feel free to join us. Thank you.
Hi all, I'm Henrique from Brazil, and I'm a double agent here. First, I'm here as a tech volunteer of the Portuguese Wikipedia and from the Brazil community, and I want to ask, is there other Latin Americans here? No, I'm the only one. Any Africans here? No. So I'm scared, but I'm working on trying to build tech communities in developing countries. That's a hard thing to do, and if you guys have some tips. There is one more Brazilian coming. We will be two of us. Okay. We are not extinct yet. Help us to survive. So if you guys want to talk about how to build a tech community, we are developing some good tools in Brazil. We have some small tools to do things that Portuguese community wants, and even some went global, like the Week Loves contest indicators. We did that in Brazil, and many other things. We can talk about it around. And the other thing is that I'm a researcher in the University of Rio de Janeiro, and I'm studying indicators to map controversy using metadata on Wikipedias. So if you guys want to talk about that, feel free to join me too. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Srishti. I work in the technical collaboration team at the Wikimedia Foundation. I'm pretty new to the movement. For all the newcomers present in the room, I'm going to give you a quick overview of technical areas of Wikimedia. And the session is going to be at 3 p.m. today in room VSL, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And then at the end of the session, I'm also going to point you to a list of tasks that we have prepared especially for newcomers. So if by the end of day today you're still kind of feeling lost, let me know and we'll be happy to help you. And right after that session, we are also doing a setup of MediaWiki development environment session, and a bunch of us will be around. So come and hang out with us. And after that, there is also an introductory session on Fabricator. So if you don't know how to use Fabricator, which is our task management system, come and join us. And all these sessions are together from 3 to 6 in room VSL. Thanks.
Hi everyone, I'm Sandra, user Spinster, some of you may know me. I'm actually having lots of imposter syndrome here because I'm not a coder, and I'm kind of asking myself if there are many people in the room who are actually not coders. I don't feel so alone anymore. In any case, I'm kind of a power user of Wikimedia projects, and I know how technical workflows go. And I'm actually kind of boasting now, I'm kind of good at giving feedback from an end user's perspective. So if you need anyone to give you feedback on something that you're developing, like UI side of things, or just the end user perspective, come and get me. I will be mostly at the Wikidata documentation sprint. Another thing that I know a lot about is collaboration with cultural institutions, with GLAMs, and how they use our projects and what they want and need from our projects, data imports into Wikidata, and also looking forward to structured data on Commons. And I'm going to do a discussion session about that tomorrow at 3. So if you're curious about that, about how external institutions look at our projects and also the more upcoming structured data that we will be working on, then please join me, because I would like to hear your insights as well. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Finn Orp Nielsen from Denmark, and I'm working with the Scolia. That's in its present incarnation is a Labs application that presents scholarly information, research profile. I'm working in Python and Sparkle, JavaScript, so if anyone wants to join, please come.
Hi, I'm Johan. This is Paula.
Our future!
Yeah, she has like a body that says future MediaWiki contributor. It's only 12 years more. So I'm Johan, based in Berlin. I work for a company called Mapbox. We do maps based on OpenStreetMap. So I'm here to learn about translation and transliteration and languages and localization. It's like I'm very interested in that. Everything around geo and OpenStreetMap is also. If anyone has questions around OpenStreetMap, I can probably answer them. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Leah. I'm the product manager of the German-speaking community wishlist, technical wishes. And we're, like Fish already mentioned, the revision slider, and we also have a task force about revision slider and accessibility. So if you want to help us to make the revision slider work for screen readers or keyboard-only users, then please come to us and help us. Also, topics we're interested in, if you know anything about the diff engines like WikiDiff 2, yay! If you want to talk about how to move files to commons, for example, from Wikipedia, very interested to talk about that too. Thank you.
Yeah, hello, I'm Volker, working for the Wikimedia Foundation on the design team, on editing design, and we did not speak to each other. Yesterday was Global Accessibility Awareness Day, and we've been putting a lot of effort in making our products, improving our products on the accessibility side. So if you want to talk to me or to the other people and design folks about inclusive design, please come, and we're going to share our knowledge with you. There will be also a short session tomorrow, question and answer on our current style guide, which has had inclusive design as a very strong center point, and I would be happy to see you there. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Andre. You've heard the word fabricator a few too many times this morning already. So I'm kind of co-maintaining that, and as Srishti already mentioned, there's going to be a session this afternoon around 5. If you have any questions, whether you haven't used that yet or you might want to use it to track tasks in your project, I'm very happy to answer them, or just catch me. That's why I'm standing here, so you can see my face at any time. And also, if you have an idea, but what you want to work on, but don't know exactly who you might talk to, I'm also happy to help, either putting out names or wandering with you and having no idea. So just catch me. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Vera from the Netherlands. I want to make it easier to transfer pictures that have a free license from Flickr to Wikimedia Commons, but I could use some help with that. But it would be nice if I wasn't the only one working on that.
Hi, I'm Kimmo, and I would like to tell that there is a session about the Flagged revisions at this evening, 7 o'clock, and it's about its current state and future and stuff like that, and mostly it's probably a discussion. I personally would like to hear experiences, but people in different Wikipedias, how they think or feel that when they are using that extension, because different wikis are using it different ways, or we can say that highly different ways. And second thing that I will tell that there is tomorrow session about the clam pipe. And it's a short demo of what you can do with it. And that's all.
Hello, I'm Sergey, user Putnik. Yeah, this one. I'm creating some tools to increase Wikidata usage in Wikipedia. For example, models, gadgets, and if you from some small Wikipedia and you want to use Wikidata in your info boxes, please ask me every time you want. So that's all.
Hello, I'm Maxime. I'm developing the project name Inventor.io. So it's a web application that uses Wikidata data to help you do the inventory of your books. And so I have plenty of knowledge I would like to share. Like if you have ideas of how to use Wikidata data, I will be glad to share things I have learned. Also, I would like to explore ways to edit Wikidata from Inventor interface. So if you can help on this, and especially the OAuth part, I'm really I suck at this, so I need help. I also ways we can use Inventor data, because the data produced in Inventor, like there are data that are not in Wikidata, so we needed data about editions mostly to be in Inventor, but those data could be used to improve Wikidata. So if you're interested in this, as the data is CC0 license, we could work on importing part of the data to Wikidata. And generally, you can help me to improve the way Inventor uses Wikidata. And also doing this, I've been writing tools in JavaScript, so everything at the junction of Wikidata and JavaScript I am interested in. So mostly editing Wikidata and reading Wikidata from the command line interface. And I wrote also a tool named Wikidata SDK that helps building applications in JavaScript to work with Wikidata. And I would like to learn about OAuth and Blaze Graph. If you have knowledge about this, I will love to hear about it.
Hello, I am Thomas, so TPT on Wikis, so I'm not sure what I am going to work on here. So if you want to talk about Wikisource or Wikidata Sparkle queries generation from natural languages like English or French, or maybe also creating queries, SQL queries from Sparkle to query MediaWiki database. So for example, being able to do Sparkle queries to query Wikipedia structures of pages, revisions, category links, and so on.
Hello, I'm Benoit. I'm a community liaison at the Wikimedia Foundation. So my first thing I want to introduce to you is the same thing as Sandra did. There is some community liaison. We know who are the communities. We work with them. So if you want to have any feedback about the project you are working on, we can help you to, communicate. We can help you about what may be the blocking points, things like that. So the community liaison, can you raise your hands, please? Yeah, 1, 2, Leah. Sorry, thank you. Second thing, tomorrow I have a session about creating a central gadget task force. It's an idea we had with Amir in order to have a place where people can share breaks to create some script, to create some gadget, things like that, to avoid the problem we have with some communities where they have depreciated code, so they have script breaking all the time. So I have a best way to have resources in common in order to have better maintenance of everything. And the third thing is redundancies, don't forget, important.
Hello, I'm Zico. I'm not a coder, just like Sandra, and I also will be mostly in the sprint area, I suppose. I'm interested in wiki theory, in a description model of wikis in general, and there's so much literature by now from sociologists, linguists, law experts, computer scientists, and they mostly study Wikipedia. And I want to combine the results of this research into my wiki theory or model. So at 1400 hours, we will have a forum for everybody who is interested in wikis, how they work, how you do research about it, how to support them from a humanist or a social scientist approach. So I'm very interested to see who's coming. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gergo, user TGR. At the beginning of this year, I helped organize a survey called the Developer Wishlist to find out what are the things we could fix in MediaWiki to improve the efficiency of developers the most. So if you are interested in working on developer-facing stuff like logging, debugging, version control, integration, that kind of stuff, and wondering what you could work on to get the highest impact, then feel free to ask me.
Hey, I'm Dan, username Millimetric. I'm first here as a mentor, so come talk to me about anything you need to know as a newcomer. But I also work for the WMF Analytics team, and we're rebuilding Wikistats, which many of you use to get stats about your wikis and interesting things. If you want to see the prototype or have needs that you don't think are met by the current Wikistats and want to see in the future, then yeah, come talk to me about that too. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Eric. I work with the Foundation on search stuff. This weekend we'll be working on replacing the query parsing for the search for the advanced search functionality. If anybody's interested in lexers, parsers, that kind of thing, find me. It could be fun. If you have questions about search, about advanced functionality, things you'd like to be able to do, certainly come and find me and we will see if it's possible. And if you're interested in machine learned ranking with implicit feedback and whatnot, also come find me. Yeah.
Okay, so now is the time. Oh, here. Yep. Two more people.
Hey guys, I'm Seni from Chennai Tamil Wikipedia community. So I'm using a Python library called WikiTools. So if you are interested in Python and how to create many simple tools with Python, just ping me anytime.
Hi, I'm Daniel Mietjen. I'm mostly working on the interface between Wikimedia and science. And one of the projects I want to work on here is the Open Access Signaling project, which tries to bring open access literature into Wikisource, the metadata into Wikidata, the figures into Commons, and then make this available to places like Wikipedia. And yeah, it's a complex workflow, and we have one bot that is currently blocked. I would like to resolve that one as well.
Okay, thank you. Now is the time where we shut the cameras off and see if anybody else wants to make an announcement off camera. So if anyone wants to come up who didn't speak. Okay, great. We have a couple very short announcements and then we're going to start hacking.
Yeah, my colleagues from the help desk asked me to tell you that the snack, we have a 24-hour snack bar. It's near the Café Vienna. And it's open already, and like some really, really nice considerate people already said, like, is this for us? Can we have something? Like, yes, it's all for us. Like, go there, get your fruit, get your snacks. So, the venue is ours for the whole weekend, so if you see something, like, it's probably yours. Just check that it's not somebody else's that already reserved, but apart from that, it all belongs to the Wikimedia movement for this weekend. Okay, and also to the participants that came here on the behalf of the scholarship committee, I also wanted to point out quickly that we had an even more diverse group of people invited, but a lot of visas unfortunately got denied. Like times are not getting easier when it comes to that. So, for example, two Wikimedians from Cameroon were not able to come the last minute and things like that. So it's a bit sad, but I just wanted to say, like, they will be here in our hearts. Some of them will work remotely, and it's so great to have them in the movement. Okay, then Rachel has... Oh, and one more announcement.
For those of you who it's really important to have a no photo lanyard, we have some better ones coming up. The ones we ordered actually made a run and went away, so we had to go for the white ones. But our super nice colleagues from Wikimedia Germany brought us super orange ones that are shiny and can be seen from the other end of the room. So if it's really important to you, please make sure to check back at the help desk at some point and get your super orange, shiny, screaming at people, don't photograph me lanyard. Thanks. And now Ricky.
So if you haven't registered, make sure to do that because having the name badge on is important, and the registration desk will open immediately after this. This room is going to be closed for the next hour as we set it up for a hacking space. So basically, if you stay in this room, that means you're volunteering to help us wrap tables in paper, which we actually need volunteers for. So if you are staying here, then great, thanks for helping. Otherwise, you can head out into the lobby, find your next sessions, and start hacking.